Welcome to Zelda University.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, it's Zelda time! Welcome to this week's episode of Zelda News. I'm your host, Bastian. Let's get to the top stories. So our first story is about a new trailer that Nintendo released for Skyward Sword. What they did is they went ahead and took a lot of footage from the game that takes place later in the game's story. It's a little bit spoilerish, but I mean, if you haven't played the game, you don't really know what the story is. You can't really tell. It's just showing off the interesting cutscenes and the nice music and such. I mean, I really think that this is the trailer that they should have used to begin with. So when watching this trailer, I really just want to play it again, and I just played it not too long ago. But so they did a really good job, I think. The downside is it's pretty long. If I remember right, it's 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, but it's still pretty awesome. So if you have the time, give it a view. Our next story is about the website Dropbox. For those not familiar with Dropbox, it's just a site where you can go to upload your media. You know, pictures, text files, videos, etc. And strangely enough, the icon that they're now using for their security and privacy, that logo looks a little bit familiar. Obviously just Zelda fans showing their love, but it's a pretty awesome find. Our next story is about the game Majora's Mask, or more specifically the Adventure set. That was released around its debut. Now, very few of these were made and released. There were only 1,000, I believe. The box set comes with the game, a soundtrack, several buttons, a shirt, and a watch. And this recently went up for grabs on eBay. The winning bid turned out to be $3,587.18. I can't personally see myself spending that much money on that particular Zelda item, but more power to whoever did. Obviously a true Zelda fan. Another Zelda collector's dream is this pretty awesome Twilight Princess era Zelda controller. Now originally Nintendo partnered with this company to create and release a lot of copies of these, to be included in a box set with Twilight Princess, the GameCube version. For whatever reason, the company felt like there wasn't enough interest, and as a result, very few of these were made. We don't know exactly how many were made. We only know of 2, but there are probably more than 2. This one just sold on eBay for $2,500 US. So, I mean, if I had the extra $3,000 sitting around, I might consider it. It's pretty sweet. And then our final story concerns a Wii U patent. This one was just recently revealed, and this patent shows that Nintendo has some really interesting ideas going on about how to use that Wii U controller. The patent shows basically how you would go about using the controller to manipulate objects in a 3D space. From what I can tell, now I'm no expert at reading patents, but from what I can tell, it shows them drawing an object and then using that controller to manipulate that drawn object. So that's pretty interesting. How this would actually work in a Zelda game, I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure that Nintendo's already got a brilliant set of ideas for doing so. What do you think? Go ahead and let us know in the comments down below how you think Nintendo would be able to use this idea in a Zelda game. And that's it for this week of Zelda News. Be sure to check out the mailbag this coming Sunday. It should be pretty good. And I'll see you next time. When watching this trailer, I'm like, bleep! I want to bleep and play. No, I can't do that. What can I do? Oh well, whatever. I have no idea what I'm talking about.